Drugs over dinner is the short, catchy term for let's have dinner and talk about drugs and addiction. And the idea is that there's so many topics in our country that we sweep under the rug, that we don't talk about. And addiction is very much one of those things that is filled with stigma and with shame. People don't tell their neighbor if their kid has an addiction problem. Not commonly, it happens, but I think it should happen a lot more. There should be no shame around addiction, and I think anonymity perpetuates stigma. So I fully believe I'm in long-term recovery. I've been in recovery for almost 10 years myself personally, and I have no shame saying that at all. I had problems in my life, and I was able to deal with those problems and come out the other side, and now my life's work is helping teenagers do the same thing. And I'm very proud to say that today, and I think that other people that have gone through struggles and hard times should be proud that they've come out on the other side, whether that's a day later, a year later, 10 years later, 50 years later. There should be no shame in admitting that you had struggles and you overcame them, because that's something to be very proud of. So Drugs Over Dinner isn't just about that. It's about having a conversation, right? It's about taking something, an oft taboo topic, and giving people the forum to have a compassionate discussion around this topic. And Drugs Over Dinner itself, we don't take any position on legalization or criminalization or politics or policy or anything like that. Our sole mission is to have people gather around a table and have a discussion about addiction and how it may have affected their life or someone they know's life, but just to talk about it. And I feel like so many people have opinions, and most people live on the polarizing opposites, but my goal is that hopefully they can come somewhere in the middle, and I say it again, and have some sort of compassion and understanding about addiction and the way it affects every single person in this country. And we make that very simple. As you go to the Drugs Over Dinner website, and it's drugsoverdinner.org, and literally in 4 minutes you can organize your own dinner. It asks who's coming to dinner, what topics you'd like to focus on. It gives you options to pick one thing to read, watch, and listen, which you can send out to your dinner guest as homework, so that everyone kind of has a basic understanding of the way that the dinner is going to go. And then you simply put your email in, and it'll send you a whole kind of run of show, if you will, about how to have the dinner. And it's an opening salvo, it's 3 thought-provoking questions, and then a closing. And I've done countless number of these dinners, and they always take a life of their own, and they're always really beautiful moments. And I've never been at one where someone hasn't shared something that they have never shared before, and they've been able to get that off their chest and take the power out of something that they felt a lot of shame about. So I encourage families, kids, teachers to please go to drugsoverdinner.org and have one of these dinners.